Once upon a time, in the ancient earth, there is a creature known as dinosaur, roaming the plain with their colossal presence. Among this amazing being, there is a descendant of modern animals of today. And by learning their behavior, we can learn a few things of these prehistoric creatures. And join us in this journey to explore of this prehistoric descendant, the ostrich.
Hello, my name is Ivy and I will be your assistant today. Meet the ostrich, the world's largest and heaviest bird. These flightless wanderers call the vast African savanna home. With their long legs and powerful bodies, they navigate this challenging terrain with grace. Ostriches have evolved remarkable features for survival. Their powerful legs are not just for running, they also play a crucial role in their communication and social dynamics. Communication among ostriches is a silent dance, a language spoken through intricate body movements. The male ostrich, with its spectacular black and white plumage, communicates dominance through flamboyant displays.
For understanding this ostrich behavior further, I visit an ostrich couple that have been kept in Zoo Seruntum Pahang and use focus sampling method to analyze their activities. Focus sampling is method of watching individual animal for a set length of time and writing down everything the animal does with the time noted. After observing all the activities for 30 minutes, I make an early hypothesis that there is no significant difference between male and female ostrich behavior. Common behavior of ostrich can be divided into two categories. First is social, where their interaction with other entities such as aggression, vocalization, and courtship. For parental, only happen when the female lay their eggs and hatchling live around them. Their aggression can be seen by chasing and threatening other species, as they are also known as territorial animals. They also communicate by making sound like chirping, hissing, and trilling. When they are in heat, the male will make a ritual dance and booming sound to attract female counterpart. They are non-social, mostly consist of ingestion, which is feeding of food provided by the farm, drinking and foraging the surrounding. They sometimes rest by laying or sitting on the ground. They also use to sunbathing and self-grooming to keep themselves warm and clean. They mostly tend to move around by walking and standing as their mode of locomotion. For the analysis, only 7 aspects been taken to be compared between male and female. The male and female ostrich in captivity shown mostly the same behavior, even though the male seems more active while female is more passive. The male spends most of his time by feeding and walking around the captivity, while the female spends her time standing longer for sunbathing. Nevertheless, they show almost the same pair all around, as they also spend time together as a couple. After evaluating using SPSS for one-way ANOVA test, the result shown that p-value is 1, which is more than the significant value of 0.05, indicating that there is not enough evidence to conclude that the observed effect is different from what would be expected by random chance. Therefore, the early hypothesis of no significant difference in behavior between male and female ostrich is accepted. Now, let's move on to the next animal, which is the long-tailed macaque.
Probably the most successful primate species in Southeast Asia, besides Homo sapiens, the long-tailed macaque is to be found in a wide range of habitats including primary and secondary forest, mangroves, plantations and the outskirts of towns and villages. Its success is largely due to a varied diet of fruits, leaves, small mammals and birds, shellfish and crabs, as well as human leftovers. It can be identified by the length of its tail, by the shape of the muzzle, and its color, which is generally gray-brown or reddish-brown. It has a noisy, aggressive temperament and sometimes travels in large troops of up to 30.
This time, we change location to Teluk Cempedak to observe this macaque. Located just 1 kilometer from Zoo Seruntum, the macaque can be found live wild in the nearby forest. This time, scan sampling was used to analyze their behavior. Scan sampling is observation method of watching one animal or a group of animals and writing down what they are doing at a certain interval of time. After observing all their activities for 15 minutes with 5 minutes interval, I derived early hypothesis that there is no significant difference between their social and non-social of macaque behavior. The macaque activities consist of social behavior, which is collecting food, social grooming, parental and act of aggression, while ingestion, resting, solitary and locomotion are examples of their non-social behavior. 4 activities were observed and translated into a bar chart. The macaque was spending most of their time foraging or begging for food from humans that visited the captivity of their habitat. Then, they mostly used their time for resting. This is equivalent to research that have been conducted by Jarman and Hoffman in 2013, where it stated that macaques spend 1/3 of their time foraging and another 30% resting. SPSS was used again for analysis with the same one-way ANOVA test. The result shown that p-value is 0.28, which is more than the significant value of 0.05, indicating that there is not enough evidence to conclude that there is a contrast between frequency of social and non-social macaque activities. Therefore, the early hypothesis of no significant difference between social and non-social behaviors of long-tail macaque is accepted. In conclusion, to obtain more precise data, more time and investigation are required. By sampling observation and behavioral analysis can provide important insight on how animals interact with their surroundings, including eating patterns, mating behaviors, and response to habitat changes. Well, that is all from me. Thank you for watching.